as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 20! Touchdown, Packers!
Murray's pass complete to
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady going to sling this out wide to Gywu. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jair Alexander on the tackle.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Push him back. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Brady. He's got Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Number 53, Mike 53. Coming this way, coming.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Gywu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 3.
And they'll on with a late signee in Bucs camp. It's Leonard Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Easy.
They'll try again with Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Valdez-Scantling. 12 yards on the play. But it's third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the 31, Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Murray's trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Murray now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
For the fullback.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
51, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now he'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe starting to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check, 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 check. 72. Mike 51. 50.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They still can't get it. And he almost had it defensively. could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on third down, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Brady now on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, check it. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. No. Hey, 66.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now Murray off play action. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Murray on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Back to throw. Murray setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a